Hello students, I am Sheetal Bhanushali from Saraswat International Academy. I am teaching mathematics of standard 2nd, chapter number 2, addition, part 2. Students, in the previous part, we have already learned how to add two-digit numbers. Now, in this part, we will learn about regrouping. So, let us start. Addition with regrouping to 10. When you have more than 9 ones, you can regroup the ones. You can regroup 10 ones as 110. Sometimes when you add, you need to regroup. So, when we add and we have more than 9 ones, we can regroup the ones. We can regroup 10 ones as 110. Say for example, 6 ones and 4 ones. We need to add 6 and 4. Just count them together. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. We get 10 ones. Now we can regroup 10 ones as 110. We can regroup 10 ones as 110. When we add anything, sometimes we need to regroup also. Let us take an example. The students of a school planted 26 trees on the road in front of their school and 4 trees inside their school compound. How many trees did they plant in all? So, here students planted 26 trees outside, that is on the road in front of their school, and 4 trees inside, that is inside their school compound. How many trees did they plant in all? For that we need to add 26 and 4. So first and the foremost thing is we need to write the number according to their place value. It is very important that we need to write according to their place value and then we have to add. Generally, students do some common mistakes like this. 25 plus 7. 7. The place value of 7 is 7. It should be at the place of ones and here it is written at the place of 10. So this is wrong. So we need to write number according to their place value, like 7 should be written at the place of ones. Got it, students? Okay. After writing the number according to the place value, then we have to add. While adding, we have to follow two steps. Step number 1, first add the ones. We have to add the ones. So, let us see which numbers are there at the place of ones. At the place of ones, 6 and 4 are there. So, count them together. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. We got answer 10. Now we have to regroup this 10 ones as 110. We have to regroup 10 ones as 110. So we need to write 0 in the place of ones. So in the ones place we will write 0 and 1 is carried. So carry over 110 to the tens column. Got it, students? Then step 2, we have to add the tens. Here at the place of tens, 2 is there, and here there is nothing, but 1 we have carried, right? So 1 plus 2. So 1 and then 1 and 2. Count them together. 1, 2, 3. So what is the answer here? 3. So our answer is 30. Got it, students? So first step, we have to add the ones and then we have to add the tens. While adding 1, if we get the answer 10 ones, we have to regroup 10 ones as 110. We need to write 0 in the ones place and then carry over 110 to the tens column. And in the step 2, when we are adding tens, don't forget to add that carried number. Got it, students? So our answer is the students planted 30 trees in all. Got it, students? Here also what we do some common mistakes, that is, here see example 34 plus 6 is there. 4 plus 6, 10. So if you write 10 directly here, it will be wrong. You need to carry 110 to the tens column. This is the correct method. So whenever you are doing sums, remember that these mistakes should not take place. Clear, students? Let us see another example. 35 plus 5. So first step, add the ones. At the place of 1, 5 and 5 are there. 5 plus 5 is equals to 10 ones. So here we need to write 0 here and 1 is carried to the tens column. Now in the step 2, we need to add this 1 as well as 3. So 1 plus 3 is equals to 410. So our answer is 40. Got it, students? Try this. 88 plus 2. When we add 8 and 2, we get answer 10. So we need to write 0 here and 1 is carried to the tens column. 8 plus 1. Don't forget to add this 1. When we add 1 to any number, the answer will be the number after. So what comes after 8? 9. So our answer is 90. Next, 53 plus 7. So at the place of ones, 3 and 7 are there. When we add 3 and 7, we get answer 10. So 0 we need to write at the ones place and this one is carried to the tens column. 5 plus 1. 5 plus 1 is equals to 6. So our answer is 60. Next, 61 plus 9. So at the place of ones, 1 and 9 are there. Add them. 1 plus 9 is again 10. So 0 at the place of ones and 1 is carried forward to the tens column. So 6 plus 1. 6 plus 1 is equals to 7. So our answer is 70. Remember, students, don't forget to add the 1 which we carry to the tens column. Got it, students? Next example. Trees and plants need water and sunlight to grow. A gardener waters 27 plants on Monday and 23 plants on Tuesday. How many plants did he water on both days? So here gardener waters 27 plants on Monday and on Tuesday he waters 23 plants. So how many plants he water on both days? For that we need to add 27 and 23. First of all, you have to write 27 and 23 properly according to their place value, like this 27 and 23. Now first step is you have to add the ones. At the place of ones, here 7 and 3 are there. So count them together. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 and 10. So we got 10 ones. Now we have to regroup 10 ones as 110. So write 0 in the ones place and carry over 110 to the tens column. Step 2, you have to add the tens. Now at the tens place we have 2, 2 and 1 which we have carried. So count them together 1, 2, 3, 4 and 5. So here we have to write 5. So our answer is 50. The gardener watered 50 plants on both days. Remember students, if you forgot to add 1 to the tens, your answer will be wrong. If you want your answer to be right, you have to add the one which we have carried to the tens column. Clear students? Next example, 32 plus 18. At the ones place, 2 and 8 are there. So 2 plus 8 gives us 10 ones. We have to regroup 10 ones as 110. So write 0 in the ones place and carry over 110 to the tens column. After that, you have to add the tens. So at the tens place, 3, 1 and the one which we have carried are there. So you need to add all them together. 1 plus 3 plus 1. So 1 plus 3 plus 1 gives us 5. Remember, you have to add the one which you have carried to the tens column. So our answer is 50. Got it students? So now let us start with exercise 2b. Question number 1, regroup and add. Start with the ones. A, 23 plus 7. So at the ones place, 3 and 7 are there. Count them together. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. What we got? 10 ones. We have to regroup 10 ones as 110. So write 0 in the ones place and carry over 110 to the tens column. Now add the tens 1 and 2. Whenever we add 1 to any number, the answer is the number after. We have learned this in the previous video, that is part 1. Do you remember students? So what comes after 2? 3. So here your answer is 30. B, 31 plus 9. 1 is added to 9. So what comes after 9? 10. So write 0 here and 1 is carried to the tens column. 3 plus 1, it is 4. C, 26 plus 54. At the ones place, 6 and 4 are there. 6 plus 4 gives us 10. So write 0 here and 1 at the tens column. 1, 2 and 5. Add them together. 1, 1, 2, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Count them together. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 and 8. So here write 8 and your answer is 80. Next, 39 plus 31. 9 plus 1 is 10. So write 0 here and 1 is carried to the tens column. Now 1 plus 3 plus 3. 3 is repeated. So what is the double of 3? We have already studied this in our previous part, that is part 1. So double of 3 is 6, and 6 plus 1, 1 is added to 6. So the answer is the number after. What comes after 6? 7. So here our answer is 7. So answer is 70. Or you can also count like this: 1, then 1, 2, 3, 1, 2 and 3. Count them together: 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. The answer will be same. Next, E1. 41 plus 29. So at the ones place, 1 and 9 are there. 1 plus 9 is 10. So write 0 here and 1 is carried to the tens column. Now 1, 4 and 2 are there. So add them: 1, 1, 2, 3, 4 and 1 and 2. Count them together: 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 and 7. So write here 7 and your answer is 70. F. 12 plus 38. So at the ones place, 2 and 8 are there. 2 plus 8 gives us 10. So write 0 here and 1 is carried to the tens column. At the tens place, 1, 1 and 3 are there. 1 is repeated. Double of 1 is 2 and 3 plus 2 is 5. So write here 5. So your answer is 50. G. 27 plus 53. At the ones place, 7 and 3 are there. 7 plus 3 gives us 10. So write here 0 and 1 is carried to the tens column. At the tens place, 1, 2 and 5 are there. So 1, 1, 2, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Count them together: 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. So here you will write 8 and your answer is 80. H. 35 plus 25. At the ones place, 5 and 5 are there. 5 is repeated. So double of 5 is 10. So write 0 and 1 is carried. 1 plus 3 plus 2. So 1, then 1, 2, 3 and 1, 2. Count them together: 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Write here 6 and your answer is 60. Clear, students? Students, now let us start with the next topic: regrouping to more than 10. Sometimes when you add, you need to regroup more than 10 ones. Then you can regroup 10 ones into one 10 and keep the rest as 1. Let us understand this through an example. Add 7 and 5, that is 7 plus 5. At the place of ones, 7 and 5 are there. Count them together: 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. What we got? We got 12. Now 12 is more than 10. How we can regroup 12? We can regroup 12 as 1 10 and 2 ones. How we can regroup? We can regroup 12 as 1 10 and 2 ones. Now at the place of ones, we can write 2, and at the place of 10 we can write 1. So we can regroup 12 as 1, 10 and 2 ones. Got it, students? Let us take another example. The leaves of the banana tree are used for many different things. One banana tree had 23 large leaves. Another tree had 9 more leaves than that tree. How many leaves were on the second tree? So, on the first tree, 23 leaves are there, and on the second tree, 9 more leaves than 23 are there. So, if we want to find how many leaves were there on the second tree, we need to add 23 and 9. First of all, write 23 plus 9 properly according to their place value. Then, first step is add the ones. At the ones place, 3 and 9 are there. Count them together: 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. What is the answer? 12. How we can regroup 12? We can regroup 12 as 1, 10 and 2 ones. We can regroup 12 as 1, 10 and 2 ones. So at the ones place we can write 2, and the 110 is carried to the tens column. After that, step 2, we have to add the tens. At the tens place, 2 and 1 which we have carried is there. So remember students, don't forget to add the 110 you have carried over. So 1 plus 2 gives us 3. So our answer is 32. The second tree had 32 leaves in all. Clear, students? Let us take one more example. 47 plus 7. At the place of ones, 7 and 7 are there. What is the double of 7? 14. Doubles we have learned in the earlier part. Do you remember? So 7 plus 7 is equals to 14 is equals to 14. How we can regroup 14 ones? We can regroup 14 ones as 110 and 4 ones. 110 and 4 ones. So we can write 4 at the place of ones, and 110 is carried to the tens column. Now add the tens, 1 and 4. Whenever 1 is added to any number, the answer is a number after. So what comes after 4? 5. So our answer is 54. Got it, students? Try this. 8 plus 6. At the place of ones, 8 and 6 are there. So we need to count them together. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14. The answer is 14. How we can regroup 14? We can regroup 14 as 110 and 4 ones. We can regroup 14 as 110 and 4 ones. So at the place of ones, we can write 4 and 1 is carried to the tens column. As there is nothing in the tens column, so directly write 1. So your answer is 110 and 4 ones. Got it, students? Next, 56 plus 9. At the place of ones, 6 and 9 are there. Just count 6 and 9 together. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 and 9. Count them together. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15. We got 15. We can regroup 15 as 1, 10 and 5 ones. So at the place of ones we can write 5 and 1 is carried to the tens column. Now add the tens. 1 plus 5. 1 plus 5 is 6. So our answer is 65. Next, 65 plus 8. At the place of ones, 5 and 8 are there. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Count them together. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13. We can regroup 13 as 1, 10 and 3 ones. So we can write 3 at the ones place and 1 is carried to the tens place. 1 plus 6, 7. So our answer is 73. Next, 37 plus 6. At the ones place, 7 and 6 are there. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Count them together. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13. We can regroup 13 as 1, 10 and 3 ones. So here at the ones place we can write 3 and 1 is carried to the tens column and 1 plus 3 gives us 4. So our answer is 43. Got it, students? Next example, C1. Large trees give shade and a home to many creatures. This tree has 35 big squirrels and 28 baby squirrels living in it. How many squirrels live in the tree? So, here 35 big squirrels are there and 28 baby squirrels are there. If we want to find out how many squirrels live in this tree, then we need to add 35 and 28. So our first step is add the ones. At the place of ones, 5 and 8 are there. So add them, count 5 and 8 together. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13. We got 13 ones. 13 can be regrouped as 1, 10 and 3 ones. So, at the place of ones, we can write 3 and 1 will be carried to the tens column. After that, in step 2, we have to add the tens. At the place of tens, 3 and 2 are there and the one which we have carried. So count them together. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So at the place of tens, we will write 6. So our answer is 63 squirrels live in the tree. 63. Let us take one more example. 42 plus 19. First we have to add ones. At the place of ones, 2 and 9 are there. Add them together. So 1, 2, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Now students, you can count them together, but there is an easier way to count them together. That is, just think the bigger number. Bigger number is 9 or 2? Obviously, it's 9. So, 9 is already counted. What comes after 9? 10 and 11. So, when you add 2 and 9, our answer will be 11. Got it, students? This is easier method. You can do it. So write 1 at the place of ones and 110 will be carried to the tens column. At tens place 4, 1 and 1 are there. Add them together. What is the double of 1? 2. So 2 plus 4. Think the bigger number, that is 4. Then count forward. 4, 5 and 6. So what is the answer here? 6. So our answer is 61. Clear, students? This is the easier method, or else you can count all the lines and then write the number. Whichever you find easier, you can do that method. Let us start with exercise 2C. Question number 1. Add by regrouping. Start with the ones. A. 76 and 9. Start with the ones, 6 and 9. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Which is the bigger number? 9. So after 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15. What we got? 15. So 15 can be regrouped as 1, 10 and 5 ones. So you write 5 at the place of ones and 1 will be carried to the tens column. Now add tens. 1 plus 7. When 1 is added to any number, the answer is the number after. So what comes after 7? 8. So here we will write 8. So the answer is 85. Got it, students? Or else you can count all the numbers like this: 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15. Whichever method you do, the answer will be same. Got it, students? Next, B. 45 plus 6. At the place of ones, 5 and 6 are there. Add them. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 6 is the bigger number. So what comes after 6? 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. So 11, write 1 at the place of ones and 1 will be carried to the tens column. 1 plus 4 is equals to 5. So our answer is 51. Got it, students? C. 27 plus 5. At the place of ones, 7 and 5 are there. So add them. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Which is the bigger number? 7. After 7, count forward. How many times? 5 times. 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. So write 2 at the place of ones and 1 will be carried to the tens column. 1 plus 2 is equals to 3. This method is much easier. You can do sums with this method also. D. 36 plus 7. At the place of ones, 6 and 7 are there. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Students, you can do with this method also, or else you can count the numbers and then you write. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13. Answer is 13. So 3 and 1 to the tens column. 1 plus 3, 4, 43. Listen students, here also you can add with another method, that is which we did in the earlier sum, which is the bigger number 7. So 7, what comes after 7? 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13. Whichever method you do, the answer is not going to change. Clear students? Next, 37 plus 58. At the place of ones, 7 and 8 are there. Add them. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 8 is the bigger number. So after 8, what comes? 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15. So 5 at the place of ones and 1 will be carried to the tens column. Now add tens 1, 3 and 5. So 1, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 5 is the bigger number. So 5, what comes after 5? 6, 7, 8, 9. So 9 at the place of tens. So our answer is 95. Got it students? Next, F. 36 plus 38. At the place of ones, 6 and 8 are there. So add them. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 8 is the bigger number. What comes after 8? 9, 10, 11, 12, 13 and 14. So write 4 here and 1 will be carried to the tens column. Now add tens 1, 3 and 3. 3 is repeated. Remember doubles in the earlier part we did. So what is the double of 3? 6. And 6 plus 1 will be 7. So your answer is 74. Next, 66 plus 25. At the place of 1, 6 and 5 are there. So add them. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 6 is the bigger number. What comes after 6? 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. So write 1 here. 1 is carried to the tens column. Then 1, 6 and 2. So 1, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 and 1 and 2. Again 6 is the bigger number. What comes after 6? 7, then 8, then 9. So here 9. So your answer is 91. Got it students? Now rest of the sums, that is H, I, J, K, L, M, N, O. This is your homework. You will do all these sums in your textbook only. Clear students? Whichever method you find easier for counting, you can do with that method. Whenever our school will reopen, I will check whether you have done this homework or not. Clear students?